guys, I'm in New York.
Hey macha inda machini chikki poomala katti poda varuvana.
See where I came to New York City. I came to America. Y'all all talk about the food here in America. I'm gonna try the Carlo's bakery and let's see if their cooking is anything compared to mine. We came to New York and MTV is here. So we went to that Times Square. You know, I don't understand what the fuss and everything about that Times Square is, because you know what? It's like Bangladesh, Margaret. If you live in Durban, you've been to Chatsworth, just like Bangladesh, busy. The streets are like, you know, got a funny smell and people are shopping everywhere. So it's just like Bangladesh. And then we saw those MTV people. So I went nicely that I posed with them. Rubbishes didn't ask me to come to the awards, took my idiot son. Huh? Because he's younger than me, they think he'll fit in with MTV. I'm very young and hip. But it's fine, I didn't have time to go do MTV Awards. I had so much to see in the city.
Honestly, I don't know what my mother said, but you know, I met up with Lasizwe and they asked me if I wanted to go to the VMAs and I said yes. It's not that they didn't ask her, it's just that I was with her and I'm sure they thought it would have made more sense for me to go to the VMAs as opposed to my mother. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm walking over here, man. Hey, but you know, the people in New York, they can't drive and everything. You think the taxi drivers are bad in our country? So many times I almost got bloody knocked to tell them I'm walking over there. Oh, but Times Square is beautiful, huh? Even though it's like Bangladesh, all the lights and everything, it's very bright, attractive. So we finally made it to Cake Boss, the Cake Boss shop. We'll all die for Cake Boss. Cake Boss finally came to see what all the hype is about. This overpriced desserts and cakes. So we made it here early morning. We came before the lines could come and everything. Got there about 6 o'clock. I think it's 6 in the morning, and we were there at the Cake Boss. Now let me tell you, alright. At first glance, looking at the store, looking at the desserts, everything looks like Oven Delights. What they got, Oven Delights got the same thing. Y'all only jump and die because it's on TV, on Food Network. I'm telling you, if Oven Delights was on Food Network, y'all would have also died like that and ran to Oven Delights. Oven Delights would be packed. Not that they're not busy because they are top shelf, huh? But y'all die for this Cake Boss just because it's on TV, because everything looks like what Oven Delights got. Right, we came into this famous Carlo's bakery. You know how you all die for Carlo's? So let's see what the hype is about, right? We got, what's this? Biscuit. Snickerdoodle. But it's snickerdoodle. Looks like rot, but isn't. You know, we make rot at home, that butter. That's snickerdoodle, whatever you want to call it. Tastes just like rot. Looks just like rot. Feels just like rot. You know rot, the roti people use, make that like a sweet meat it is for prayer time. That snickerdoodle is just like a rot, man. Only difference is, like I said, you don't pray for it. It's just like rot, but the only difference is no one paid for this thing. That's why. See, I had to be polite about the bloody thing. I was surrounded by Italians. You know, Italians, as much as their food is delicious, they're very scary people. And I was in an Italian restaurant, so you know, I had to be polite. I had to say something nice about the thing. This is the famous cannoli, what they all die for. It's like how you get the donuts on Pick n Pay, but like a hard shell Pick n Pay donut. Let me try. Oh. I can't eat that. My sugar was sky high. No, really, man. But that cannoli was like on Pick n Pay fresh cream donut that went to Italian school and just got an Italian name and a hard shell. Tastes just like a fresh cream donut, sweet like a fresh cream donut from Pick n Pay. You can get for 12 rand. This thing was maybe 85 rand. Okay, last thing we got here is this. But no, I think my hands up straight, but you're getting lazy for me. You can see the crew was just as useless as my son on this damn trip. Vanilla cupcake. Now let's see what he's making. Sweet. That cupcake was sweet and dry. Too much sugar. The baker has a very heavy hand when he put the sugar, just like how Neil got heavy hand when he puts the blush. Very, very, very sweet and dry, man. So dry. I had to drink 1 gallon water after that thing just to push that thing down. Dry. You know, this man is a real cake. See, my overall opinion, right, about Carlo's lovely store, very well decorated and all of those things. Certain items that brought was nice, shame. But you know what? You're better off watching it on TV and wishing for the food, wishing for the cakes, and go buy an Oven Delights cake and watch the TV show so it feels like you're eating the same. Because you know why? Overhyped it is. Very, very overhyped. You know, they like to overhype everything there. But yeah, just a very expensive place and I like my Oven Delights tea loaf and my cup of tea. That's okay with me. I'm good with that. So it's the next day and we are on our way to Madame Tussauds, as you can see. Now, if y'all don't know, Madame Tussauds is that, what can I say? It's like a museum with all the wax figures of the stars and everything like that. So we walked into Madame Tussauds and guess who is there at the entrance? Front and center. Look who I found. Show. Smiling, because she got a white man. Smiling, she's here in New York City. Rocking thing. Look at you. They don't even put her in the Bollywood section. She's here with all the white people. She's here with all the white people. She's enjoying it. Now don't get me wrong, right? Before you all jump and scream and say, Aunty Shamilla, why are you so fighting? Why are you like this? Why are you like that? I don't hate Priyanka, right? I don't hate her. I don't love her either. But, you know, the way she went to Hollywood and she forgot about us, the Bollywood people, you know, it still hurts. My heart still pulls for that. But I don't hate her. I just have issues. You know, like how I don't hate my son, but still he annoys me. Same feelings I have towards Priyanka. But shame, I have to be a little bit proud of her because she's the only Indian woman in that front hall there next to Kim Kardashian. So, she's doing something right, I guess. Let me show you what Babu's face is like when he wakes up every morning. That's what it looks like. When I turn to my side and I wake up in the morning, this is what I see. And you'll wonder why I'm so moody. When Babu's face is like that, when I wake up, same mouth and teeth and everything. Same teeth, same mouth. Same sound, stomach growls like that because I must make breakfast. This is why I'm moody, because Babu looks like this in the mornings. No, but really, man. That statue of King Kong really looks like Babu, huh? Splitting image. Shame, I love my man, but you know, really look like him, huh? So after walking to that whole museum, we finally found our Bollywood stars. Oh, I felt right at home. You're not gonna believe who I found, yeah? See ya. Oh my god, handsome child. And this is when he was younger. Very, very young he looked. You know, I thought my son would come on like Hrithik Roshan, but not one bit. And then, see who I found, man. That Amitabh. Go back and rewind and see how we look together. See how we look together. What a couple we would have been, Amitabh and I. You know, when Babu was younger, he looked like this. Babu looked like this when he was younger. Yeah, now he looks like he ate 3 of this Amitabh. Yeah. Oh, then I finally saw him, the big shot, the big deal, SRK himself, Mr. Om Shanti Om. The main man is so out, man. Look at that, smiling. So handsome, Masharuk is. I'm very happy in New York, Madame Tussauds, New York. They got all these people here. I'm very, very happy. This fella did so much for the Bollywood community. You know, I was really at a loss for words standing. Even though it was a statue, I was so starstruck. And you know, I don't get starstruck often. The only time I get starstruck is when I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror and I can't believe it's me. But standing there in front of that, with that Shah Rukh Khan statue, oh my word, I don't know what I'll do if I really meet Shah Rukh one day, yeah? Really, I'll have to take me out in a stretcher. So that's what I'm saying. Gowns are in fashion. You need to put gowns in your life. So now this Anna auntie, Anna Winter, Anna Wintu, Anna something, she runs the Vogue magazine. So even though I know it's a statue, but you know these Americans, you don't know whether there's like an earpiece or something that Anna can hear what the people are saying in her office. So I had to tell her that gowns are the next new trend. If that man Kanye can have us wearing t-shirts with holes and this and that, what's wrong with wearing a gown? You're wearing kimonos and parading the streets, same like a gown it is. Just switch your kimono for a gown. I'm telling you, it's the next fashion trend. Hey, then after that, I had to prove my point. I went and hit it on the runway. I went and worked that gown on the runway. To all you children out here, let me tell you something. There's only one person that is smarter than me in this world. One person. This uncle right here. This uncle, yeah. If you don't know who he is, go back to school. But he's the only one that's smarter than me. So everyone else who thinks they are smarter than me, you are not. Right? There's only one person I accept who's smarter than me. And this man, yeah. Uncle Einstein. Uncle Einstein. Too smart. It's true. Only Einstein is smarter than me. Smartest man in the world he was. But he's dead now, which makes me the smartest person in the world. So we finally at the last stop of our trip, we're at the Hudson River where that plane landed by the Brooklyn Bridge, and we're here to see the one, the only Statue of Liberty. This man is talking too much, yeah man, he's talking too much. Let me tell you, right? Now we had to take a ferry to go see the Statue of Liberty. We had one tour guide. Hey, he wouldn't stop talking. Real rubber jaws he had like Segri. Hey, I wanted to jump overboard. Anyway, see where I came? Where is she? She's gone. Wait. What there? She there. I came to see the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Authority came to see the Statue of Liberty. How she stands like that is how I stand on my belt when no one listens to me. Up in the air like that. But we're on this boat, we're seeing Brooklyn Bridge. Doesn't compare to the Chatsworth Bridge there by my where I used to live. But it's still a lovely bridge. But yeah, there she there, man. See how she's standing. So arms not paining standing like that for so damn long. Imagine standing like that the whole day. God. There we came. There she is there behind us. Oh, she's very stunning, but absolutely remarkable. You know, she's a symbol. She symbolizes freedom, American freedom, independence, all of that. But you know, to me, she symbolizes an independent woman and how all girls and women should be independent, standing by yourself, dependent on nobody. She's a real beacon, that woman, a real beacon. I was too, honestly, highlight of my trip seeing her standing like that. Statue of Liberty. Stunning. Stunning.
Don't come back this way. We only have an hour of your time.
Beautiful. Yeah, so we had a wonderful time in America. Time to head back home. And I was so excited to come back home. Only so much I can take off the talking. I can't understand half the things they're saying. But I had a wonderful time. Will I go back? Maybe. Will I miss it? I don't know. If I really got the feeling of missing New York, I'll just take a drive to Bangladesh. I'm sure it'll fulfill me. But otherwise, yeah, wonderful trip. Wonderful trip. So if you want to see me travel some more, let me know in the comments below where you want to see me go in the world. You know me, I'm a world traveler. But if you like this video, do that thumbs thing for my video. Please. But I'll see you all next time. Right? Take care.